My talk today is a Rumi quote, "Speak a new language, so the world may be a new world." What are the languages available to us as women? There's so much more available, even though we outrun them like crazy. Language today divides us. If we keep working with our minds, we really are letting the sound of our own wheels drive us crazy. So those new languages are where I think our new world will emerge. The languages of our dreams, of our intuition, of our bodies, as Susie told us yesterday, that we fail to listen. So one of the language is astrology. And I must read you my horoscope in preparation for this talk. You're approaching a rendezvous with prime time. Any minute now, you could receive an invitation to live up to your hype or fulfill your promises to yourself, or both. This test is likely to involve an edgy challenge that is both fun and daunting. It will have the potential to either steal a bit of your soul or heal an ache in your soul. Do your best to understand why the difficulty and the pleasure are both essential. Does that describe public speaking? I mean, how edgy and daunting is it? To be willing to stand here open to that mystery of what wants to come through us now without editing and rehearsing ourselves into oblivion so that there's nothing fresh and new. And this is the journey I have the joy of taking with my clients. Every time, 6 of us get together for 4 days. If someone wants to come in and work on a speech, it's like, We have to get out of jet lag and catch up with who we've become in this incredible, fast-paced journey. We have to know our medicine. We have to get out of comparison and competition that makes us think, as beautiful as everyone else's medicine is, that we have to be like her, and find out what is original, that is asking for our voice. Original medicine is an indigenous teaching that says we come to this earth with gifts and talents nowhere else duplicated. And that's pretty cool, you know? It's like, okay, snowflake. I'm a good snowflake. You know what? Without the second part of that teaching, it makes no sense. The second part of the teaching is, if we don't express it, it's lost to the world for all time. So what it means to name and know our medicine so we don't try to be someone else opens new worlds. And one of the things I love about speaking is that every once in a while we hear something that allows us to rise to a new possibility we haven't considered. Someone can say something that opens a new world to us. It's not personal, it's physics. That opens a new world. Arundhati Ray said, "A new world is not only possible, she is on her way. If I listen carefully, I can hear her breathing." Does that not give you hope? So why don't we listen? Dreams. Here's a dream I didn't listen to. I moved to Whidbey Island, Washington. I was trying to fit into a new community. It really wasn't working for me. I was at a party with my new friends, and my purse is missing. So while they want to party, I'm asking them to go out in the deep woods with me to help me find my purse. We're walking through the woods. Where's her purse? Let's party. And coming toward me from the mists, I hear the most glorious sound I've ever heard in my life. Gail, Gail. They're singing my name. And out of the mist comes this band of forest people singing my name. It's just mesmerizing. But I had to find my purse. The head of the forest, the band of forest people looks my way, and I'm resolutely. And my friends say, they're singing your name. And I'm like, yeah, but I gotta find my purse. Well, you know, I'm at least aware enough that when I woke up the next morning, I'm like, went back into the dream. And where that leader of the forest people looked my way, I looked back. And he said, it's her, it's her. And they came running toward me and hugged me around my knees. And they had my purse. Nature, one of the languages that keeps calling us home to our own true nature. But we forget. The body. Susie saying yesterday, what do you mean, listen to I can't feel anything. This year I've had the privilege of studying with Master Mingtong Gu from China. And he says that every time a stress hits us, we get into this place of constriction. And it builds and it builds. And until we release it, we can't really heal. So I'm out there at the Chi Center in Galisteo, New Mexico, doing the practice. It looks from 7 in the morning till 9 at night. This is what it looks like. People say to Mingtong, that's it? He says, yeah, no crystals, no props, just you. Release. That's the beginning of the awakening vitality process. So I'm doing it. I'm good. That's a Capricorn horoscope. There's a harder way to do this, and I'm going to find it if it kills me. Day 3, the tears are just coming. No story. No story. Just tears. Other people are howling and crying. I'm just quietly releasing. 4th day, anger, rage coming up through my body. And one of my teachers is sitting on the edge of the stage doing her chi ball. And I'm, Adrian, I need support. Go outside. Gale force winds. It was perfect. March in Santa Fe. I said, I just want to kill something. You and your loving kindness, I just want to kill something. And she says, until you release this, you can't get to the loving kindness. Oh, so we can hear again, we can listen to that body. You know, there's so many languages available to us. But if we keep looking around, trying to be like someone else's medicine, we're going to shut ourselves down and not stand in the gift that we and we alone bring. Rumi said, forget safety. Live where you fear to live. Destroy your reputation. Be notorious. So I do think every time we take a stand, we have that opportunity to stand for our truth or to look around and say, what's safe? What can they take? And if we don't bring our strong, clear voices forward, we're not supporting that new world that is not only possible, but she's on her way. If you listen carefully, you'll hear her breathing. So just put your attention on that beautiful mind that you have, and also on your heart. And let your mind light up like a beautiful full moon. And just feel that connection between your heart and your mind. And feel into what's the new language that the world is wanting to speak through you right now. Remember it. Experiment with it. I loved when Claire said, the great thing about an experiment is you can't fail. What are you willing to step to the edge of in your own life and bring forward as you hear yourself breathing, knowing that a new world is on her way? And I'm going to close with what Ming Tong said after every practice. We would go, how la, how la. All is well and getting better.